America's most trusted name in news, the Opie and Anthony Radio Show.
Let's welcome our hosts, Opie and Anthony. By the way, who's Jim Norton?
Good morning. Good morning. It's Monday.
Yuck. I know. And we even had a three-dayer.
Well, yeah, because of my suspension.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's right. I read that on the Twitter.
Yeah.
So it had to be true.
It was true, yeah.
God.
Can't talk about it, but I was suspended for a day. It was beautiful how that works out, getting suspended on a Friday.
Yeah, and then you're back on Monday.
Sure.
God, what a collection of dolts.
I said on Thursday we'll be gone tomorrow, so I guess they thought that I went and snitched on you for something and got you suspended.
You snitch.
I blame you.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. But
I answered a two-part question with yes.
That'll do it.
And it threw everyone in a tizzy. Not everyone, just a few handfuls of people.
What happened? Why was Opie suspended? Why are you guys suspended? Why are you guys not in?
Well, some idiot,
just kept
played perfectly into it. They said, did you get suspended or did you take a day off? So I just wrote yes.
That'll get the ball rolling. That's all it takes.
I wrote yes.
That would be all it takes.
Mm-hmm. No, we just took a fucking day. Is that okay? Jesus Christ.
Everybody okay?
Is everyone all right with that?
Settle down.
Don't worry. Howard's back today for a couple days.
Yeah. That's nice.
Now we know what he does at his time off. He bootlegs fucking movies. Like this guy doesn't need it. He needs more money, I guess.
Whoops. That got out.
I see you got a copy of the H. Stern copy of Super 8.
I might have seen I might have seen a portion of the bootlegged copy.
Where's the H. Stern? I see it in the photo, but what is it a photo of? Like a TV screen?
Yeah, it's in the upper right-hand corner of the picture.
Yeah, we get these copies too, and you kind of hold them close to your vest, but I guess they're willy-nilly over there.
Yeah. I've gotten screener copies, and I've been paranoid, because you'll see a number come up, and that number is attached to you.
But that's willy-nilly shit, because someone in that organization, obviously no one gets paid around here, so you don't blame them.
Yeah.
Holy shit, I got a copy of Super 8. I can make money off this.
Yeah.
Fuck Howard. He doesn't take care of me. I'm going to fucking go bootleg this shit. That's exactly what happened, by the way.
Yes.
Howard has no fucking idea this got out there.
Hilarious.
But when you got people that are, working their balls off for minimum wage and there's one of these copies laying around, they're going to take their shot.
Yeah, that...
Too much.
That worked out well.
But that's exactly what happened.
Picture quality was great.
You liked it?
Yeah. Movie itself.
Not so good. It was supposed to be a good movie, this Super 8.
Yeah, I know. It was sort of like fucking Goonies. Bunch of kids running around. And then it just, there's no real action until, the end. Well, I didn't find it all that amazing.
It would have been a great movie if J.J. Abrams came in and did an interview with us. But
oh, yeah, then it would have been
fantastic. He blew us off for that one.
I'll tell you, that J.J. should thank Spielberg. Mm-hmm. Just thank Spielberg for his shots. Because he just pretty much took every Spielbergian kind of push shot and shit like
really?
that. He loves that lens flare. Oh, my God. Star Trek, there was so much lens flare in Star Trek. It was crazy, but there was a lot of lights going off and everything. But then in this movie, there's lens flare up the ass. He loves it. And then that roundy round shot he does. Where people are talking, and he's going around him in one direction,
around,
and then around in the other direction, and around that. You're just like, God.
The lens flare works for Star Trek because it's in space,
right?
But if you got a scene where some dude's going to the grocery store and you're lens flaring, maybe you're using it too much. It
really is just lens. J.J. Abrams loves the lens flare, so I guess people are goofing on him. What is this? Lens flare the movie?
Oh, very cool.
It's just a bunch of J.J. Abrams clips.
What does he use it for? What is the...
I don't know. He just loves it. And it's artificial lens flare.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't like your normal kind of lens flare.
Yeah.
I don't know. He just seems to love it.
Gives it a really gritty look. Is that what it is?
I don't know. It's supposed to be
Did
more
Super 8 do well
dramatic
in the theaters?
I don't know.
It just did all right, huh? That means it was kind of a bust, no?
Yeah, I would say.
Well, this Rise of the Planet of the Apes came out of fucking nowhere.
Yeah.
Dude, when I saw the trailer, and I think it was with Patrice when Jimmy was out in L.A., I think that was only 3 weeks ago, maybe. Mm-hmm. That was the first I kind of heard of Planet of the Apes.
Yeah.
What were they doing with this movie? They didn't have a lot of money to market it or something?
They didn't overhype it like they did with the first remake with Marky Mark there.
Right.
So they didn't really.
But I mean, Cowboys and Aliens, we saw the first trailer right around Super Bowl.
Right.
The Super Bowl, whatever. And then finally, 8-9 months later, it comes out. I see the trailer for Planet of the Apes 2 to 3 weeks ago, and when Patrice was talking about it, he's like, "No, this movie's coming out soon." I'm like, "What the? Why are they just kind of keeping this under wraps?"
Yeah.
Was that their marketing strategy, you think?
I don't know. I did over the weekend hear about some live action publicity and promotion they did for it. But other than that, I didn't. I haven't seen any.
What's that, Planet of the Apes?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was supposed to be great. I mean, it's amazing how just life imitates art.
Yes.
What happened? What did I miss?
Just the apes acting crazy and taking over the streets or whatever.
Yeah. Just
was that a marketing campaign by Hollywood?
Hurting people.
I don't know. I haven't seen much.
Is this a scene from the movie?
Can't tell yet.
Yeah, I can't tell. Hold on. We're watching a video.
Yeah,
it could be a scene from the movie.
It's on YouTube.
Yeah.
I don't know if the YouTube would allow that. It didn't happen in Milwaukee, did it?
No.
It's probably it's something else.
I'm sure Rise of the Planet of the Apes, something, it happened all over, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. The planet. It's a planet of the apes. Not like City of the Apes or anything.
Oh, wow. That's a good.
Oh, boy.
That's a good hair pulling fight.
That's.
Why do they go for each other's weaves every single
great.
time? That's the move, right?
Where's Caesar? He's like the head ape, right?
Wrong scene.
Oh, is that that's the. Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't know. Wowie kazowie. I couldn't be happier I wasn't there.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God is right. No one's really talking about this like it should be talked about, that's for sure.
There's another thing I wanted to get to, too, was what happened in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
There was a state fair.
Right.
We're talking about, there was actual real people rioting.
Yes.
And no one's talking about the racial bias.
No.
A bunch of black people beating up white people. No one, and it happened somewhere else too, I think.
What's the story? I got the story in front of
blatant. The only reason they were beating up people was racially based. They were white. And black people were beating up white people.
Pulling them out of their car. And the Drudge Report talks about it, but the mainstream media, this has been happening a couple of times where whites are just being targeted by mobs and getting the shit beat out of them.
Yeah.
And the mainstream media is just not talking about it. It's mind-boggling.
No, this is a huge racial attack.
Is Reverend Al talking about it on his TV show?
No, that fucking piece of shit.
Jizzbag.
He really is an asshole.
Such a fucking jizzbag.
What an ass.
I notice we're all getting more aggressive toward Mr. Sharpton.
I felt good. I
douche.
brutalized him in my book. I mean, and we've brutalized him, I think, on the show enough. We just,
Yeah, I think everybody knows our stance on him.
He's shit.
Well, I guess we'll go back to the movie talk in a minute or two then.
Yeah.
That's fine. So we got to talk about the change up and some other things.
Yeah, this, I guess they were leaving the fairgrounds.
Who?
White people.
Just white people in
in
general?
Wisconsin, right?
White people. No, white people and black people were leaving the fairgrounds. Mm-hmm. And there was a mob of what they said was hundreds.
Of unruly teens.
Of unruly teens, yes. Unruly teens is what the news calls them. It was all black people, the mob.
And the victims were saying that they were attacking us. It's absolute bias. It was a military guy, a soldier. So it was absolutely biased. They were absolutely attacking us because we were white. And the media is, and this is how the fucking media out there, local media, they said, and some claim racial bias. Like they just won't say
they won't commit
what it is.
But what started the incident?
I don't know.
No one knows?
Black people gathered in front of this fair, and as people left, they singled out white people, smashed them in the face, punched them, dragged them out of cars, jumped all over the hoods and roofs of cars, pulled people out of their cars. One white kid was laying in the street, just unconscious, and people were walking by, kicking him in the head, throwing like signs on them, and anybody that got out of their car and tried to help them got the shit beat out of them too.
New York
So you
Post,
couldn't
Daily
even-
News. I don't see it on the front page of
Where
either
is that?
paper. It's
No,
interesting.
of course not.
Funny.
Of course not. Some say social media helped organize. Well, it's true. A lot of these flash mobs happen. They get a bunch of people together and say, hey, let's go here and beat up white people.
If I'm sorry. go ahead.
I was just going to say, speaking of social media, I have noticed that the blacks are taking over the Twitter.
They really do enjoy getting on the Twitter.
The Twitter.
And getting into groups and causing some havoc.
I love hanging out in trending topics. I don't even know what
it means.
I don't even know what it means anymore.
It means let's go to the state fair and beat up white people.
There's secret languages going on now through Twitter, and they're trending topics. Can you go to the trending topics quickly?
It's infuriating.
I want to prove the blacks are taking over Twitter. The Twitter.
Can you imagine if two white mobs in different cities had dragged black people out and beat the shit out of them because had the fucking Anderson Cooper would be there.
Oh, yes.
Every single member of the high-profile media would be there.
Oh, the press trucks would be set up. They'd be, we're looking for these people in this heinous racial incident. But, white people getting beat up. Whatever.
What do you expect? That's what they do.
And blatantly getting beat up.
Here's a trending topic. That means so many people have typed the following phrase that it's trending, obviously, right? Who gone stop me?
Who gone stop me?
GON. Who gone stop me? Holy shit. I'm just about done.
Stop me.
I really am just about done with Twitter. It's heading into just a weird
My
fucking
God.
direction.
One person, right? Jay-Z lyrics. Oh, it's Jay-Z lyrics. Okay.
Who gone stop me?
Yeah.
Is that a song from Jay-Z? Is that what's going on here?
Yeah, it's off of the new album.
Oh, fair enough. Okay, I guess. Why are you?
Is Gibbs Me Dat one?
No Church in the Wild.
No.
Murder to Excellence. I'm telling you, this is not good. Gotta have it. That's your gots to have it.
Gots to have it.
Gots that.
Gibbs Me Dat.
And then one of these dumb ones.
Almost all these are
with
Jay-Z
lesbian.
songs.
Gang,
wow.
gang.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. All right, so maybe today's not the day to check
Yeah.
that shit out. Jay-Z's,
Got an album out.
Yeah, he's got an album out, so it's a whole pop culture phenomenon. Here's audio from the news coverage of the Wisconsin State Fair mob attacks.
Right.
I wouldn't fucking go to a state fair if you paid me, by the way.
I know.
I absolutely
Dolesville.
would not go.
Imagine you bring your wife and kid just to a fair.
That's not
You
gonna
deal with
happen.
That shit.
Oh, my God. And then you got to
Fucking
deal with
animals just attacking you when you walk out for nothing. It's just.
I don't need
punched in the side of the head for no fucking reason. Gangs, sucker punching people, hitting them in the back of the head with fucking boards.
I don't need entertainment that badly.
No.
What am I going to see the strongest man at the state fair? lift things.
Win your
Strong man.
girl a stuffed bear.
Oh, stuffed bear.
Could do that. Well,
I don't even know what the fuck they do at state fair.
You couldn't win anything because the guys in the Midway shut down all their shit because they were looting and taking the fucking stuffed animals.
Well, they were scared that someone's going to take their 75-cent stuffed animal.
Apparently
the
so.
cheapest shit ever.
Yeah.
If you want to talk state fairs, let's talk about all the shit going on.
There was some Gibbs Me Dat going on there.
The stuff they fucking make you win at the Midway is the worst shit
it's
possible.
terrible.
Just what the fuck are black people doing lately? What are you guys
It really
doing?
is. It's the unruly youths.
What are you doing? It's all these fucking flash mobs. What are you doing?
It's this new entitlement and new the impunity. Nothing happens to these people, so they just continue it. There's no arrests. There's no real fucking outcry. There's no press. There's no black leadership that's coming out against this. And this has just been the way it is for years and years. So
That's what bugs me the most. It's not even the fact that people are doing it. It's just the way they cover it.
yeah,
That's the only, because if it was covered honestly, you wouldn't feel like such a psycho for thinking it.
right.
Like if you saw the paper and they said, yeah, racially biased mob attack, you'd go, oh, that's fucking awful, and you'd get angry about it. But at least you'd go, I'm not an idiot to notice this stuff.
Yeah, and how about you just start mentioning it, and maybe that'll put it in the public eye, and someone will have a fucking answer.
There was a noose left at Columbia University
Oh, my
on the
God.
door of a black professor.
Yeah.
By last year, it was front page of the fucking local papers for 2 or 3 days.
Yeah.
Because of what that symbolizes. And this they talk about it and it's in the local news and they'll mention the racial bias or the racism when they have to.
Right.
Like the media will mention it when they have to. We believe there was racial bias because the man was heard yelling, "Get the white people."
Yeah.
All right. Then they kind of have to. But they don't assume it.
Well, let's play this here. Attacks were going on all over the Wisconsin State Fair.
Unruly teen. I've not heard this tape. I guarantee it says unruly teens.
Unruly teens.
Gangs of youths.
Yeah.
A State Fair in Milwaukee. Wow.
Milwaukee's another one. Another one. That's another one. This Wisconsin and Milwaukee.
Oh, there's two different ones.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I was thinking Wisconsin was Milwaukee for a second there.
Do you know what?
How close are the two? They're kind of close.
No, dude. I swear to God, I didn't realize that was the same place.
It's Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
I swear to God, I did not realize that Milwaukee was in Wisconsin.
Mark it down. Today I'm smarter than Jim Norton officially.
Dude, I wasn't when
I knew Jimmy didn't know,
hilarious.
but I was too scared to say I knew.
You should have. When we were talking before, and I said, another story I want to talk about is Wisconsin. I wasn't being funny. I literally thought that was two separate fucking stories.
Oh my God, really?
I swear to you.
Oh, whoopsie.
What an idiot.
All right, here we go.
Wasn't there another one somewhere else? Maybe they're all the same incident. I think it's 10 different locations.
One incident.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm an idiot.
Went to State Fair. Old lady put her finger in kid's mouth. Yeah, man. Why would you ever go to a state fair? What the fuck? You got to slip and slide for your kids.
This video posted on YouTube. The person posting it saying it came from Thursday night's fair frenzy. Two women viciously attacking each other, people cheering, profanity flying. This fight, just one of many inside State Fair Park. Corey White was working his ring toss booth when police arrested someone right in front of him.
There were 8 fights alone that I counted in the fair itself.
All told, police arrested 24 people for fighting. 7 officers were hurt. Returning today wasn't an easy decision for White. Scenes like this sparking concern and caution.
Being out here today, them kids messed State Fair up. I mean, it ain't nothing like it was last year.
That has to be a black guy they interviewed.
Yeah.
So he was very concerned with what was going on at the State Fair.
They're talking about the fights in the State Fair. There were fights amongst blacks in the fair. Outside the fair, when people were leaving, that's when the mob attacked just white people and left black people alone. Mm-hmm. And where's that story? Where's that part of the story?
Well, they were walking by, because guys would say we were in our car. White people said there was a black couple in the car. They were walking right by and just going after. I mean, it was obviously outside the fair was racially. Yeah. Was it? They're just attacking whites.
Well, we got a part 2 to the story.
Okay.
So let's take a listen here. All right.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. People are asking tonight what motivated the attacks, and there are answers in at least some of these cases.
Some people were singled out for violence because of their race.
Milwaukee Police Chief Ed Flynn says some of the attacks were racially motivated. Many witnesses agree.
It was a mob of 400 or 500 black kids.
There were young black men running around beating on people. And we're like, let's get the heck out of here. And as the light turned, I got attacked from behind.
But city leaders point out the violence affected whites and blacks. This YouTube video shows an altercation between 2 African-American females.
Of course the city leaders said that.
I saw incidents where there was, on the grounds, black-on-black violence.
Well, I know that there was an individual from City Hall who was African-American who was there last night who was also a victim of violence. So there are many people who are victims here.
Oh, don't try to fucking... Were there any white people beating up black people? How about that? Black on black, and then black on white. Something's missing there. White on black. Could you fucking just call it like you see it?
Just because there was black on black... No, the fact is, when people are like, there's a mob outside waiting for people to leave and attacking them as they leave, which is what was happening. Yeah, that's what's annoying me. That at least, but you know what? The media, at least, I was wrong. I stand corrected. At least they did play the angle and they didn't fucking soft soap it. They did play people saying what it was.
Did you hear how hard it was for some people to say black?
Yeah,
they're like, it was a group of.
I gotta say it. Well, I think I know what he wanted to say.
Black people, oh boy, I guess.
Oh God, I hope
and they were
hurt me or
attacking
my family.
people. They didn't say white people. They were attacking people.
I can't believe I fucking didn't. Honestly, I haven't slept. I didn't realize that fucking Milwaukee was in Wisconsin. Oh my God, am I an idiot?
Let's go to the phones. People very upset here.
Yeah.
At us? Oh, no.
No, not really, I guess. Where you want to start? You know what? So it doesn't seem biased. We'll just start from the top.
All right.
Down. Nathan in PA. Nathan, what's up, brother?
Hello.
Hey, I live down in Madison. When I heard about that, they never even said it was black on white. They totally played it down. But 2 years ago, the Milwaukee mayor got attacked outside the state fair. That shit's been going on like that for a while. The problem is all the blacks come up from Chicago up to Milwaukee, and that's where the trouble starts. All the thugs from Chicago are coming up to Milwaukee and causing damn trouble.
I don't know why, like, the state legislature, like, the people, like, even though I'm sure that black assembly person got attacked, and there was definitely black-on-black violence.
Oh, yeah.
But and just to say that black and white fighting doesn't mean that it's a racial attack, but when everyone is saying that's what was happening as we left the fair, I don't know why the assembly needs to go, yeah, but look at why they have to.
Two black people were fighting, too, so they were just fighting.
Why do they have to diminish the other part? I don't understand that.
Yeah, that it was absolutely racial.
Very liberal. It's all coming from Chicago. All the trouble from Milwaukee, even in Madison, the same way. We're having the same problem with the flash mobs.
Keep that shit. Keep it.
Just give them the state fairs. Who the fuck is going to
who wants the state fairs? Here,
I'm
take the
obsessed
state
with
fair.
that.
Just go in.
I'm sure Sam's father used to work the state fairs with that fucking handlebar mustache of his. Did he just lift barbells with the roundy rounds on the
big round things? Yeah, the spheres on each side.
With this singlet?
It said 100 pounds on each one.
Right.
Libs, LBS.
LBS.
No.
Just LBS.
In an old-timey fucking bathing suit with stripes.
And he had a stand to sell the world's most delicious treat. It was goat cum with crackers in it.
And then a black guy punches him in the face. You know how you stay safe? You don't go to state fairs and you become fans of white bands. That's it. And then you go to big concert festivals and stuff.
With white people.
I guess. Yeah. I guess in the end, you're kind of right about that.
Never go to anything that has the name Unity, Peace, or any title of an event that rhymes.
Really?
Yeah. Like Silence the Violence. Mm-hmm. Never go to something that's called Silence the Violence, because there will be violence, and it will not be silent.
All right, let's move on to the second phone call. This is Charlie in Jersey.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Hey, man.
Charlie. Hey, there's a video I saw last night on or early this morning on CNN. There's a video called shows white teens running over a black guy in like Mississippi.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know. I guess playing devil's advocate, but
it definitely happens. There it
How
is, right
hate
there.
killed a man.
How
Front
hate killed a man.
page.
Front page of CNN. How hate killed a man. Good. You know what? That is headline news. But the fact that they won't report the racial angle from the other way is my only complaint.
Yeah.
CNN.
All right, let's hear this. I'd like to hear some of this.
Yeah, can we hear?
For the senseless murder of a man he
Nicole's in
never
a
knew.
relationship with John.
Daryl
Meg
Dedman
wants
is
to
thin,
ruin that.
that?
It's like a switch in his head, like it's like a
blonde
disease.
hair.
Odd.
That's fucking Sammy Sweetheart from Jersey Shore,
Yeah,
Sam.
but- there we go.
Who looks all bloated, by the way. We got to talk about Jersey Shore later because everyone else is talking about it. Hit it.
He is just 18 years old, facing a possible double life sentence for the senseless murder of a man he never knew. Daryl Dedman is thin, short, with straggly blonde hair, accused of leading a group of white teenage revelers on a mission to find and beat up anyone who is black.
Oh.
They discussed, let's go get, let's be honest here, let's go get a nigger, right?
That's exactly what it.
Pause it right there.
Show.
The white reporter saying that to the black guy. This fucking
man.
you phony fucking
Oh,
media.
man.
Let's be honest. Let's go get a nigger.
Yeah.
You phony fuck. He really didn't need to say that.
No.
How do you know that's what they said? You're not directly quoting someone. You're kind of taking their actions and going, "That's what they probably said."
That's what they probably said. Oh my God!
That's
Wow.
great.
Let's
He
hear.
was scared to say that.
Oh,
but-
he wanted to get
was.
away with it.
You hear? He's like, let's
hi.
humana.
He looks old. I don't think he's gonna.
Ed Norton.
I don't think he's gonna cause a problem if I say it in front
Yeah,
of him.
yeah. Let's hear that again. I love that.
Teenage revelers on a mission to find and beat up anyone who is black.
They discussed, let's go get, I mean, let's be honest here, let's go get a nigger, right?
That's exactly what it'll show.
Hinds County District Attorney Robert Schuler Smith says the evidence and witness accounts tell a story of a crime that would seem to come right out of Mississippi's troubled past. On June 26th, a group of white teens, 7 in all, leading an all-night party in the white middle-class enclave of Rankin County, Mississippi, in search of a black person to, quote, mess with.
Pause right there.
Out of hate. Out of hate.
Do you see? And again, it is a real story.
Ominous music.
But do you see how comfortable they are?
Right.
This is my only issue. They're so comfortable discussing it when it's that direction.
Yeah.
But when it's the other direction, their comfort level is non-existent.
And I'll tell you something, you will find a fuckload more incidents of black groups of people looking to fuck with white people.
But this isn't black people writing the copy. This is not a black reporter. It's not like this is the BET News.
No.
These are white people writing
CNN,
this.
it's your liberal bullshit fuck dick fucking news organization.
It's all white people being fucking...
course.
I don't know, black people can't stand us.
No.
Patrice is right. He's like, I've never met a racist. He's right.
Yeah.
It's fucking really irritating.
All right, let's go to phone call number 3. Going down the line today. Rich, Westchester, what's up, buddy?
Good morning, guys.
Morning.
Okay, so I'm at a state fair with my wife, my 2 kids. I got a 3-month-old in the baby carriage. My baby's crying. My wife's making a bottle. Some old lady takes her pinky finger and puts it in his mouth. I don't notice. I'm on the other side of the carriage. I come around. I see her pinky in his mouth. I'm like, "Oh, what are you doing?" She goes, "My hands are clean." I'm like, "I don't know you. I wouldn't put my fingers in your kid's mouth."
So what'd you do? What'd you do?
I called the cops.
Fuck, you knocked the bitch out. That's what I would have done.
Was she wait?
Any fucking old lady puts her pinky in my kid's mouth, I can guarantee I'm knocking her
Was
out.
that an old lady just trying to make the kids stop crying? That's an old school trick, probably.
I guess.
Yeah, but this guy didn't know him.
No, I know.
Know her?
My wife was so upset. I was being held back by the people over there. It was a big scene. I mean, a huge scene over there.
No, you didn't, because she walked away.
Absolutely.
No one's holding me back from punching out an old lady, I'm telling you right now.
Punch an old bag in the face.
Fuck yeah, no
You
fucking
old
lady's putting
bag.
a pinky in my kid's fucking mouth.
How old was the lady?
Ever.
She was probably 60, 65.
What, you couldn't take her?
Yeah.
At least push her down.
Yeah. Mush her face. Give her a mush.
Yeah, give her something.
Until she falls down. Why, you old bat.
All right, Rich, thanks for your state fair story. I don't know why people go to state fairs. You're not that desperate for entertainment.
Yeah.
You can't be.
Crazy.
That's a good question. A lot of people wondering. Dan in Jersey. Dan?
Hey, I was just going to say, what if, I don't know what the gun laws are over there, but what if, Ant was over there and he was packing, he's got his right to carry and everything, and he popped one of them off? You think that, that would be a big story in the news, or he'd have to face a whole bunch of bullshit?
Oh, that's a tough situation to be in because there's so many. You're kind of limited. You might just get yourself in more trouble.
I don't know, man.
Take the gun away from you and use it on yourself.
No one's running at you if you had a gun and you're popping people. Everyone's avoiding you. If you start shooting like that, that's clearing the area.
Yeah.
They don't know if you're a cop or who the fuck you are.
That's one of those situations. Again, if you feel like your life is being imminently threatened, then you have the right to draw on somebody.
Hey, one more thing, man. I just want to say before I go, I just want to thank you guys for always saying the fucking truth and telling it how it is, man. Everyone else too fucking pussy to say it, so.
Thanks, man.
Well, that's nice, actually.
It'll eventually get us fired, but thank you.
Yeah, eventually
That's really
somebody
nice.
will catch on to what we're saying and be like, "Oh, racist! Oh, this, that, the other. But fire them, or else we'll protest." Fuck you.
Yeah, we don't care anymore.
But where is Sharpton and Jesse Jackson talking about this? They don't. They just won't fucking address it.
No.
No.
And I wish the media just doesn't fucking like how hate killed a man. They're so comfortable.
That's a whole
talking about
story right there on the fucking front page. How hate killed a man. It's an entire fucking story. We didn't even listen to a tenth of the fucking thing. It's a whole big long story, and it's about how 7, I guess they said, white guys killed a black man.
When how about here in New York? We talk about Fat Nick a lot because there was, let's just say that guy was killed. With Fat Nick and his guys, the guy had a baseball bat. There was 3 of them. There was 3 of the other guys. They came back in with bats to beat the black guys of the neighborhood who were there to rob cars.
Yeah.
He's got 15 years in prison. It was front page news, I think, for 10 days in a row.
Yeah.
Front page news. And the fucking guy didn't die. He just got hit with a bat.
Hit with a bat. He was in the neighborhood robbing cars. It's because of what Nick said before he hit the guy that led him to be put up on hate crime charges, which were a lot worse than just the basic assault that he would have gotten, maybe. But unbelievable.
Nick should be out soon, huh?
No, he's been there for a while, man. No, he's going to be there for a long time.
Story's pretty old,
It's amazing.
No?
A couple years.
How long is big, goofy-looking Fat Nick?
He's got to be medium Nick at this point. Because
You think he's working out?
Well, I mean, we got some info coming in from Luke in Iowa. Luke.
Morning, boys.
Hey, Luke. Hey, buddy.
Well, here's what's going on. In the Midwest, we have a thing called Megabus now, and it's a government-backed program where for $1 you can get a bus ticket from Chicago to Des Moines, Kansas City, Omaha.
Holy shit. Spread the virus.
Wow, Chicago is like, here, just take this and go.
Yeah, please leave.
It's $1 if it's one way, and it's $500 if it's round trip.
That's like allowing someone with TB to just cough openly.
Yeah, here you go.
Why would you allow that?
To clear out the neighborhood.
Why would you allow that?
$1 bus ride. Wow.
That's scary.
Wow. Here's another. London's been having some amazing riots.
A police shooting or something.
Yes. Yeah, police shot a guy that was shooting at the police. What are you going to do? And apparently some people didn't agree with that.
And there's not a lot of guns over there, right, Ant?
No.
Was it a black guy that shot at the cops?
Yeah, I think there's some racial. I think there's some racial.
And why are they burning down Krispy Kremes?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was trending yesterday.
Burning down the Krispy Kremes.
They were, man. It was a trending topic. People were really pissed off more about the fact that Krispy Kremes were being burnt down instead of the actual riot itself.
It's probably a Jay-Z song.
Probably.
Burn down the motherfucking Krispy Kremes.
Yeah.
Nothing more embarrassing than when you want to get into a trending topic and have a cute little line about it, and then some idiot slams you. Hey, Dick, it's a Selena Gomez song.
Oh.
Leave us kids alone.
I didn't know.
I didn't know.
Leave us kids alone.
That's humiliating.
It's really humiliating.
Leave us kids alone.
I've had a few of those over the last
Oh,
year.
really?
Oh, yeah. It's a Justin Bieber song. Oh. Thanks, Luke, for that info. That's great.
All right, thanks, guys.
All right. Real story is he didn't realize there are that many black people in Wisconsin. That's coming in.
Well, some of the big cities and the dollar, bus trip.
Wow.
From Chicago.
God, when I was poor, that would have came in handy, man. I would have taken a $1 bus ride.
Oh, yeah?
Fuck yeah. Why not?
Enjoy the company on that bus.
I did some greyhounding.
Be like that one bus in Philly.
Yeah, that's fucking...
Guys just got on that bus and started shooting like motherfuckers.
That's a creepy video that's going around.
I'm sure.
Do you know what that's about?
No.
Because and I don't know who the woman was, but I think there was a woman on the bus who hit her, who was spanking her kid, and one of the other passengers scolded her for it. So she called on her cell phone and told her brothers and her uncles or whatever to shoot them when they got there or something.
That's great.
That's what that was
so
about.
They obviously know where the bus is going, so
Sure.
she calls ahead. Oh, my God.
Why don't you get your guns and start... right.
Enough of the commercials.
You fucking... I'm sure, though, that they were legally owned guns and, and stronger gun control laws would have kept those two gentlemen from getting on the bus with firearms.
I don't agree.
4 people accused of a shooting at a bus full of passengers in Philadelphia. CBS News correspondent Elaine Quijano is here with the story.
Well, Nancy, it's an incredible story, like a scene from the Wild West, only this has a modern twist. It's all caught by a surveillance camera.
Yeah.
The prosecutors say it started with a slap. This was the shocking video shown in a Philadelphia courtroom Thursday. According to prosecutors, on June 18th, this woman, Penny Chapman, seen here in the surveillance video, boarded a North Philadelphia bus with her young son. Chapman began spanking her son for running through the aisles when a male rider intervened, saying he would report her to Child Services. We then see Chapman make a phone call, and minutes later, 2 gunmen in white shirts are outside the bus. Investigators say she called the suspects to come and shoot the man who threatened her.
Unfucking believable.
After Chapman exits through the back door, a third suspect holds the doors open as the 2 gunmen begin shooting. Some passengers scrambled to the front of the bus, piling on top of each other for cover.
You can see where the shots actually hit were exactly where people were standing or sitting had they not moved.
During the chaos, an 80-year-old woman stands frozen in place.
So you see her very clearly because she doesn't actually realize what's going on.
Just in the nick of time, the woman ducks as a bullet shoots through the window, barely missing her head.
Holy shit.
Miraculously, no one on the bus was harmed, but all 3 men and Chapman are now facing charges in the shooting. Just an unbelievable story, Nancy.
Elaine, thank you so much. And joining us now is Morgan Modell Vadez. She's the Assistant District Attorney for the city of Philadelphia.
Sam, I think that the story there, honestly, I don't think those guys were trying to hit anybody, because you can't shoot into a bus and just miss if you really want to hit people.
Oh, really?
Nah, I honestly think that that's just guys who probably didn't want to tell her to fucking shut the fuck up because the woman needed help, so they wanted to be the fucking, man, they should still go to prison for attempted murder, but I don't think they were trying to shoot anybody. Or they would have. You can't shoot. It's too easy to kill people on the bus if the door is open. All you gotta do is just stand there and shoot at people.
Yeah.
When you're shooting from outside, you could see what windows you're shooting into.
Oh no, the fucking intent is there.
Yeah.
You're shooting into a fucking bus.
They should go to jail. Absolutely.
They'll get nothing. Believe me, that's what happens. Can you stay at a halfway house for like 6 months because of this? And then you'll find out when they finally do kill somebody that they've been arrested 20 fucking times, weapons charges, all kinds of bullshit. Just use the laws that are already there, you cocksuckers.
Well, the one guy said that he wasn't no attempt murder. He just shot Mike in his hind parts.
I'm more bothered that woman was spanking that child. That's where I'm at in my
I'm
fucking
bothered
life.
I'm bothered that the fucking guy can just keep his mouth shut.
Yeah.
Who cares if that fucking bitch wants to smack her offspring, her fucking her burden? Let her smack her little fucking burden on the ass. Who cares? Just keep your mouth shut. You're on a bus. What are you, saving the world? What a douchebag.
I know a comedian named Veronica Mosey. She's tall.
Veronica.
She got involved in a fucking incident on a train where the woman was hitting her kid. And Veronica said she just snapped. And she threatened the woman. I guess it's a little different when it's a woman and a woman. But she told the woman, if you hit that kid again, I'm going to beat the shit out of you.
Nice.
Because she couldn't handle watching the kid get hit. And the lady stopped.
Give a shit.
I
would watch. I would laugh. Be like, look at that kid's crying now.
Seriously?
Fuck him. I wouldn't say shit.
No,
Why
I
would I get
wouldn't
myself
say
involved.
I wouldn't say shit, but if that shit bothers me now, man. What the fuck happened to me?
That ain't gonna fucking.
When you see an innocent child that doesn't know shit about anything yet getting hit, it's fucking brutal
for a few years.
Depends on what the kid, like sometimes Louis C.K. has a very funny line about when he sees a parent hitting a kid, he thinks to himself, what did that shitty kid do to upset that parent? Like, it's hard sometimes to think that, like sometimes some kids I want to see get smacked who are just behaving horribly on a plane. It's like there's a line between don't beat up your kids and never, ever. You know, sometimes the threat of your father fucking whacking you really does prevent you from being
I can only talk about the video I saw. A 2-year-old is running up and down the aisle and she's spanking him for that.
Well, the 2-year-old's running up and down the aisle, but she didn't punch him in the face. She put the kid over her knee and smacked his bottom a couple of times. Who gives a shit? Good. The kid's running up and down the aisle, annoying everybody on the bus. She took some action.
Well, bless you.
And then Loudmouth had to make a fucking thing of it.
Loudmouth. Putting everyone else in harm.
And then then she's got to escalate it to the point of, oh, he yelled at me, let's get fucking the boys down here with some guns.
Then again, maybe she was hitting the kid hard, because I doubt she was just giving the kid a little swat. Any woman that will get on the phone and say, hey, this man scolded me, murder him with a gun, is probably not doing good parenting in the moment before.
Yeah, I don't think she's giving little love taps. I think you're right.
Whatever.
I think you're right.
Oh,
why don't we break?
Not be involved with that.
Get into some other shit. A lot of stuff happened since we've been.
I have UFC talk.
Yeah, UFC talk. Let's do that. I want to talk movies a little bit. So I finally saw that Bridesmaids, and it drove me fucking nuts how awful this movie was. That Roland said is the greatest comedy ever made, basically.
Oh.
Anyone else see Bridesmaids?
Roland's a femme.
Did you like it?
It wasn't bad.
Oh, you're a femme too.
I mean, it wasn't overhyped when I had seen it, so it wasn't.
I tweeted it, but that fat bitch made the movie tolerable. If it wasn't for her, that movie would have sucked.
I also don't exactly take Roland's movie reviews seriously.
No, I'm
He's never given a bad review.
He is horrible.
But they're talking about how this was great. It's like the female hangover, blah, 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 blah. It was awful. Awful.
It reminds me of there's a mafia movie that I'm working on, which is really showing promise.
Yeah?
Yes.
Now or later? After the break or
We
now?
can do it after. It's just the characters are very good. I don't have the whole thing worked out.
All right,
but
so
it's
during the break, you could get your thoughts
It's
together.
a mafia thriller with some really good characters.
I look forward to that.
Well, speaking of that, did you happen to see Colin Quinn's tweets about Goodfellas and how he would change it around to make
like a change-up? Yeah.
It was like the change-up. He's hysterical.
Can we read?
Colin's tweets are great.
Can we get some of these for after the break?
Yeah,
let's do this.
When you read them though to yourself, all you hear is Colin's voice, and he's brilliant. The guy's
I had lunch with him.
hilarious.
I had lunch with him last week, and he was talking about how happy he is when people get annoyed at him. How much he loves when they get annoyed. Like,
he loves it. Yeah.
And we'll do some Jersey Shore and also Stevie Williams. Good little golf story happening. We don't have to spend a lot of time on that, but it's pretty fucking hilarious. All right. Hit that there, E-Rock.
Gun crime, things like this, gang-related violence, it's going to be minority. Invasion. It ain't whitey, you fat fuck. Make a movie called Rolling for Behave. Tell them to behave. I wanna see you make a movie called Rolling for Behave. Rolling for Behave. Tell them to behave. I wanna see you make a movie called Rolling for Behave. Black on black crime, black on white crime. LA gangs just wiping each other out. Black on black crime, black on white crime. Fucking behave. How about you do that? Make a movie called Rolling for Behave. Tell them to behave. I wanna see you make a movie called Rolling for Behave. Rolling for Behave. Tell them to behave. I wanna see you make a movie called Rolling for Behave. Rolling for Behave. Tell them to behave. I wanna see you make a movie called
Show. I'm on a mission on Times Square, wishing that a cop die before he reach me. I look into that cop's eye before he duck caps. Better pray for your safety and keep the gun off safety. The streets done raised me, ain't nothing changed. It's still fuck you, pay me or else. Yo.
And funny, guns blazing makes me so horny. Biggest dick in the NYC. Guns blazing makes me so horny. It was poppin', yo. You already
know, you already know.
In the middle of Times Square, so multiply that. These bundles of CDs. 1 for 10, 2 for 15, 3 for 20. I sign autograph. And plus, you take the picture with me. 40 seconds. You got 40 seconds, cop. Yeah, my motherfucking record. I hustle hard right in front of Virgins or the Marriott. Cops can't stop us. This is legal profit. Yo! Oh, show.
Funny, guns blazing makes me so horny. Biggest dick in the NYC. Guns blazing makes me so horny.